Today I'm going to be showing you one of my high protein meal ideas. A quick and simple recipe, can be made any time of day, is packed full of flavor, and contains 68 grams of protein. Yep, you see it right. Today we're going to be making the tuna melt quesadilla. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, where I share tidbits of my life, including everything gluten and dairy free. If this is something that interests you, hit that subscribe button and come along with me. The ingredients I'm using for this recipe is 1 can of solid white tuna in water, some high protein BFREE gluten-free tortillas, some marble cheddar cheese, green onion, celery, mayo, some pepper, and I do decide to add some garlic hummus. We're going to kick things off by opening and draining our can of tuna and adding it to a bowl. We're then going to be dicing up our green onion and celery and adding that to the bowl as well. I like adding some onion and some diced up celery as it gives the recipe a nice amount of crunch and texture and also makes it just so much more flavorful. I also will be adding some mayo and 1 cup of shredded marble cheddar cheese. We're going to combine all of these ingredients well and put together our quesadilla. Now this recipe can be modified to accommodate your taste buds. You can add some egg whites or some boiled eggs to increase the amount of protein in this recipe. You can also substitute the protein if you want to be chicken or beef. I feel like tuna is the sleeper food of the century. Each can of tuna contains like 28 to 32 grams of protein per can. And that is a super easy way to be able to get in your protein in the run of a day. I know as you're aging, or if you're younger and you're working out and you're trying to build muscle and you want to get in your protein each day, this is a super easy recipe that will allow you to kickstart your day if you decided to have it for breakfast with 68 grams of protein. And by adding egg or something else, you can increase the protein in this recipe. So once I've combined everything in there and I'm adding my mayonnaise, I decide to take some garlic hummus. I was going to add some garlic powder and I thought, you know what, I have some garlic hummus. This will add an additional 4 grams of protein to this recipe. So let's spread a tablespoon each onto each tortilla, and it will also allow the cheese to stick to the hummus so that when it's in your pan, it's not gonna like fall out or anything when you're flipping it. So it's a really genius idea to add to this high protein recipe. I will write out this recipe and include it in the description box down below, as well as a breakdown of all of the protein that is included in this recipe. The cheese has 28 grams of protein. The can of tuna has an average of 28 to 32 grams of protein. The gluten-free wraps have 22 grams of protein. So this is where you're getting all of this delicious, flavorful, high protein meal. So I take my tortillas. I'm also you're gonna get a large skillet. You're gonna put it over medium heat on your pan and make sure it's all heated up. I'm spreading out my hummus, going to sprinkle on my cheese, add our filling, and then place over medium to high heat until the tortilla is starting to brown, the cheese is melting, and you're gonna get all of this melted deliciousness. If you've noticed, the last few recipes that I have been posting on my channel have been high protein. Someone who is approaching 60, I've really been focusing on increasing my protein and building more muscle. It is never too late, and you can continue to increase your health, and by eating more protein and doing some weight training can increase your muscle and help your overall health and longevity. So I'll be sure to link some of the recipes in the cards up above. as well maybe is in the description box down below, of my 2-ingredient high-protein gluten-free bagels. And all of my recipes on my channel are always 100% gluten-free. They can be also modified to be dairy-free, or they actually are dairy-free. So if you are someone who is struggling with food allergies or just want to feel better with the foods that you eat, then I encourage you to try going gluten-free. Guaranteed, your belly and your digestive system will thank you for it. So once we've heated up our quesadilla, look at that nice golden deliciousness, that toasted tortilla. So once you have felt that your quesadilla is completely melted and everything has all been heated up, you're going to place it onto a plate. Now, I let this cool for a few minutes, number one, because it's really, really hot, but I also feel that if you let it cool a little bit and the cheese stiffens up, it makes it a lot easier to cut and to handle. So I'm using just a standard pizza cutter, and I cut this quesadilla into 4 pieces. I also decided to pair it with some fresh cherry tomatoes and a little bit of cucumber. I feel like the nice crisp vegetables are a nice kind of side to be pairing with this quesadilla, the savory of the quesadilla and the nice crunch of the vegetables. Though you could also serve it and dip it into some salsa. That would also be really delicious. So yeah, there you have it. My high protein, easy recipe, tuna melt quesadilla. Super simple, quick and easy to make, packed full of flavor. I will be sure to post some videos in the cards up above that you can watch, and the recipe down below. And we'll see you again soon, friends. Bye-bye.